I'm taking, got a purpose on my lips. Started from the basement with a laptop and a dream. Now the city's whispering my name through the steam. Elevator rising, mirror walls reflect my climb. Every floor I'm passing is another finish line. They say wait your turn, I said I'll make it mine. Rooftop conversations with the stars, redesign. Everything they told me was impossible to reach. Now I'm standing higher than the words they try to preach. Skyline Intro, watch me painting gold. Every building knows my story's about to unfold and fold. Neon testament written in the night. I'm the intro to the city burning bright. I'm the intro to the city burning bright. Skyline Intro, feel the bass below. Concrete jungle turning to my personal show. From the ground up, now I'm touching sky. This is just the intro. Watch me amplify. Penthouse dreams with the hunger of the streets. Mixing champagne wishes with the ground beneath my feet. Red eye flights and late night studio sessions. Every sacrifice I made becomes my greatest lesson. Billboard visions dancing in my rearview mirror. Future getting closer, past is getting clearer. Phone on silent, focused on the mission. This intro's just the start of my complete edition. From the bottom to the top floor view. Every doubt I bury, now I'm breaking through. This is more than music, this is my essence. Every note I'm writing is my monument. Skyline Intro, watch me paint it gold. Every building knows my story's about to unfold and fold. Neon testament written in the night. I'm the intro to the city burning bright. I'm the intro to the city burning bright. Skyline Intro, feel the bass below. Concrete jungle turning to my personal show. From the ground up, now I'm touching sky. Reaching high. This is just the intro. Watch me amplify. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. They see the shine, but miss the shadow. Let me tell you how it goes. Flash photography, red carpet sequence. Every smile calculated with a strategic sequence. Designer labels hanging on my confidence, but the mirror tells a different narrative, it's obvious. Champagne showers and the compliments flow, but who gon' call me when the cameras don't show? Golden fixtures in a penthouse made of glass. Everyone wants to go, nobody wants to pass. Scrolling through the feed on my highlight reel, but the loneliness at 3 a.m. is too real. Success looks good when you frame it right, but nobody sees me crying in the spotlight. All this glitter got me blinded by the gleam, living in a fantasy that's prettier than it seems. They see the treasure, miss the price I pay. Every golden moment fades to gray. Gone Mirage, baby, can you see through it? All the shine, and I'm still trying to prove it. Dancing in illusion, crystal clear confusion. Gone Mirage, is this real or delusion? Gone Mirage, yeah, the surface looking flawless, but underneath the cold, I'm feeling pretty lawless. Chasing reflections that evaporated dawn. Gone Mirage, got me questioning what I'm on. VIP sections where the bottles keep arriving. Surrounded by 100 faces, still feel like I'm hiding. Every toast they make is to the they see, not the person in the bathroom having breakdowns privately. Gold chains heavy with the weight of expectation. Everyone feels temporary, just another station on this journey to a destination that keeps moving. While I'm posting perfect pictures, what am I proving? Late night phone calls that I let go to voicemail. Relationships collapsing while my career sets sail. Success is bittersweet when it's flavored with regret. Every goal I reach just raises what they expect. All this glitter got me blinded by the gleam. Living in a fantasy that's prettier than it seems. They see the treasure, miss the price I pay. Every golden moment fades to gray. Gold mirage, baby, can you see through it? All the shine, and I'm still trying to prove it. Dancing the illusion, just a click confusion. Gold mirage, is this real or delusion? Gold mirage, yeah, the surface looking flawless, but underneath the gold, I'm feeling pretty lawless. Chasing reflections that evaporated dawn. Gold mirage, got me questioning what I'm on. Maybe all this gold is just a costume I can take off. Maybe all this fame is just a stage I can't get off. But I keep chasing, keep running through the mirage, living for the moments when the fantasy feels large. Gold mirage, baby, can you see through it? All the shine, and I'm still trying to prove it. It's in the illusion, it's so quick confusion. Gold mirage, is this real or delusion? Gold mirage, the surface looking flawless. Float, I'm feeling pretty lawless. Chasing reflections that evaporate at dawn. Gold mirage, got me questioning what I'm on. What's real? When everything shines. They want a piece, they don't know the cost. Let me educate. Velvet ropes and velvet words, everything feels soft, but the weight on my shoulders couldn't knock the roof off. Smile for the cameras, pose like it's effortless, while my mind's racing through 1,000 different messages. Text notifications that I can't ignore. Everybody needs something, always wanting more. Can you make this meeting? Can you take this call? I'm trying to remember who I was before it all. Dressed in designer, but I'm dressing expectations. Every conversation is a careful navigation. They see confidence, I see exhaustion in the mirror. Success got me further, but it didn't bring me nearer. Soft surface, sharp edges underneath. Everybody wants a crown, nobody sees the teeth. Pressure wrapped in luxury, I'm carrying the weight. Velvet pressure got me wondering if I'm running late. Velvet pressure, smooth but it's crushing me slow. Looking like a winner but I'm barely in control. Soft to the touch but it's heavy on my soul. Velvet pressure, playing this exhausting role. Velvet pressure, elegance hiding the strain. Everybody thinks I'm good but I'm dancing in the pain. Wrapped in success but I'm feeling the constraint. Velvet pressure, turning me into something like boardroom meetings where they hang on every word, but my thoughts are somewhere distant, flying with the birds. Contract obligations got me scheduled for the year. Wow, spontaneity became my greatest fear. They say you made it like the journey has an end, but pressure just multiplies with every trend I set in sand. Maintaining this perfection is a full-time occupation. Every public appearance needs a private preparation. Late nights, rehearsing how to seem unrehearsed. Blessing and a curse, can't decide which came first. The spotlight or the shadows that it casts on everything. I'm performing even when nobody's listening. Soft surface, sharp edges underneath. Everybody wants the crown, nobody sees the teeth. Pressure wrapped in luxury, I'm carrying the weight. Velvet pressure got me wondering if I'm running late. Velvet pressure, smooth but it's crushing me slow. Looking like a winner but I'm barely in control. Soft to the touch but it's heavy on my soul. Velvet pressure, playing this exhausting role. Velvet pressure, elegance hiding the strain. Everybody thinks I'm good but I'm dancing in the pain. Wrapped in success but I'm feeling the constraint. Your perfume still lives in the penthouse here. I'm sitting in the space where you used to care. Panoramic window showing half the city lights, but they don't shine the same since our last fight. Marble counters where we used to make breakfast plans. Now it's just me and expensive empty hands. Balcony conversations that we'll never have again. Skyscraper love story that couldn't transcend. Schedule conflicts turned to silence in between. Text message graveyard on the phone screen. You said I chose a climb, and maybe you were right, but I didn't know success would cost me holding you at night. How do I explain this elevation to my eye? Reached the top but fell apart. Everything I wanted came and losing what I need. Highrise heartbreak got me bleeding. Highrise heartbreak, 20 floors above the pain, but I still feel you in the elevator in the rain. Skyline separation, you were me, I can't replace. Highrise heartbreak, empty penthouse, empty space. Highrise heartbreak, views so clear but I can't see past the moment when you said you couldn't deal with me. Success tastes bitter when you're tasting it alone. Highrise heartbreak, turn this penthouse to a ghost home. Conference calls while you asking for my time. I was building my career, you were falling out of mind. Dinner reservations that I canceled for the grind. Now I'm eating solo in a restaurant designed for couples celebrating anniversaries and dates, while I'm here with my ambition on my plate. Your Instagram shows you moved on to someone else who probably gives you time. I gave you everything but myself. I walk past the door and he still asks about you. I just nod and smile, acting like I'm breaking through, but the truth is every floor I climb feels like falling. Cause what's a penthouse view when there's no one to call on? How do I explain this elevation to my heart? Reached the top but fell apart. Everything I wanted came to losing what I need. Highrise heartbreak got me bleeding. Highrise heartbreak, 20 floors above the pain, but I still feel you in the elevator in the rain. Skyline separation, you're a mirror, can't replace. Highrise heartbreak, empty penthouse, empty space. Highrise heartbreak, feel so clear but I can't see past the moment when you said you couldn't deal with me. Success tastes bitter when you're tasting it alone. Highrise heartbreak, turn this penthouse to a ghost home. Maybe I should've chosen you instead of choosing this. Maybe all these luxuries don't equal a good kiss. Maybe I'm just learning what matters when it's gone. Maybe high-rise living means you're sleeping all alone. High-rise heartbreak, 20 floors above the pavement, but I still feel you in the elevator in the rain. Skyline separation, you're a mirror, I can't appeal to. High-rise heartbreak, empty penthouse, empty space. High-rise heartbreak, feel so clear but I can't see so far past the moment when you said you couldn't deal with it. Success tastes bitter when you're tasting it alone. High-rise heartbreak, yeah, this penthouse in a ghost home. Yeah, this penthouse in a home. Top of large and now can't let go. Let's celebrate like we supposed to, but listen close. Glasses raised high in a crowded celebration. Every toast we make is just another demonstration of success we're selling to the people watching close. But nobody sees the mornings when I'm feeling like a ghost. Champagne showers in the videos we posting, while my bank account's reminding me I'm coasting. On the edge of real success and just the image of it. Every bottle that we pop, I'm calculating the commitment. Smile for the pictures, yeah, we're living like we made it. But the rent is due tomorrow and the pressure hasn't faded. Private doubts in public spaces, that's the duality. Celebrating wins while questioning my own reality. Pour it up, let the bubbles rise. Drown the cushion, swimming in my tired eyes. Every sip is temporary, comfort is restored. Champagne echoes bouncing off these empty walls I can't afford. Champagne echoes here and ringing through the night. Celebrating everything but feeling nothing right. Pop another bottle, let it sparkle, let it glow. Champagne tomorrow's gonna be the day we finally achieve. But the morning always comes with cleaning up the mess. Champagne stains on expensive clothes, I gotta impress people who don't know me, but they know what I project. A successful celebration covering what I neglect. Pour it up, let the bubbles rise. Drown the questions swimming in my tired eyes. Every sip is temporary, confidence restored. Champagne echoes bouncing off these empty walls I can't afford. Champagne echoes, hear them ringing through the night. Celebrating everything but feeling nothing right. Pop another bottle, let it sparkle, let it go. Champagne echoes, hiding what they'll never know. Champagne echoes, we're the life of every scene. Dancing through the darkness with the manufactured sheen. Toast to all the moments that we're fake until we make it. Champagne echoes, yeah, the truth is complicated. Maybe one day all these toasts will be authentic. Maybe one day I won't feel so synthetic. But until then, I'ma celebrate the climb. Even if the champagne's borrowed and we're running out of time. Champagne echoes, hear them ringing through the night. Celebrating everything but feeling nothing right. Pop another bottle, let it sparkle, let it glow. Champagne echoes, hiding what we'll never know. Champagne echoes, we're the life of every scene. Dancing through the darkness with the manufactured sheen. Toast to all the moments that we're fake until they're real. Champagne echoes, yeah, the truth is complicated. Slide in, windows down, volume up. Let me show you how we do this. Midnight playlist, babe. Dashboard glow illuminating your silhouette. City sleeping, but we ain't done yet. Rolling through the streets with the bass vibrating. Every song we play feels like we're celebrating. Hand on the console, mind on the wheel. This moment's too perfect to not be real. Neon signs reflecting in your eyes as we're cruising through the night with no alibi. Spotify Q got me playing on vibe. Mix of old school soul and the new right. Every track transition matches how we flowing. This midnight playlist got us both knowing where we headed, don't need to decide. Got nowhere to be except right by your side. Let the music guide us through the city maze. Midnight playlist taking us away. Midnight playlist riding through the glow. Every song we bump makes the feeling grow. City lights flash by like a movie scene. Midnight playlist, you know what I mean. Midnight playlist, bassline in my chest. Your energy beside me got me feeling blessed. No destination, just the vibe we chase. Midnight playlist, baby set the pace. Red light stops us, but we don't stop moving. Head bobbing to the rhythm, nothing left to prove then. You're singing all the words like you wrote them yourself, while I'm stealing glances when you're lost in yourself. Highway entrance, now we accelerating. Every mile marker's anticipating where this night could lead if we let it unfold. Midnight playlist, writing stories on radio memories mixing with the new. Every song selected cause it reminds me of you. Turn signal clicking like a metronome beat as we're switching lanes to a heartbeat. Where we headed, don't need to decide. Got nowhere to be except right by your side. Let the music guide us through the city maze. Midnight playlist taking us away. Midnight playlist riding through the glow. Every song we bump makes the feeling grow. City lights flash by like a movie scene. Midnight playlist, you know what I mean. Midnight playlist, bassline in my chest. Your energy beside me got me feeling blessed. No destination, just the vibe we chase. Midnight playlist, baby set the pace. Pull over for a second, let me say this clear. Every song sounds better when you're here. This playlist could go on forever if you want. This moment, this feeling, is what I've been wanting. Beside push the feet, but there's nothing new to see. 1,000 friends online, but I'm feeling so alone. In a crowded digital world, but disconnected from my phone. Notifications stack up, but they don't mean a thing. Every message feels like just another string attaching me to something that doesn't feel real. I'm losing signal to the way I used to feel. Airplane mode, but I'm still not flying free. Downloaded everything except the parts of me that used to exist before the algorithm knew exactly what to show me to manipulate my view. Searching for a signal that's authentic, but everything I'm finding feels synthetic. Lost in translation between digital and real. No signal to the way I wanna feel. No signal, can't connect to what is true. No signal, lost in endless feed reviews. Going through a life that isn't mine. No signal, can't find a genuine line. No signal, drowning in the digital noise. No signal, forgot the sound of my own voice. Everything's connected, but I'm feeling so apart. No signal to my heart. Blue light burning through my retinas at night. Dopamine addiction to the little hearts and likes. Every swipe is taking me further from the present while I'm chasing validation that's always adolescent. Read receipts and typing bubbles causing me anxiety. Performing for an audience that shows no real propriety. Everyone's a highlight reel of moments that are staged while I'm trapped inside a digital cage. I'm following you back, but I can't escape the feeling that I'm living through a screen landscape. Real conversation short into abbreviations while I'm losing signal to my own vibrations. Searching for a signal that's authentic, but everything I'm finding feels synthetic. Lost in translation between digital and real. No signal to the way I wanna feel. No signal, can't connect to what is true. No signal, lost in endless feed reviews. Going through a life that isn't mine. No signal, can't find the genuine line. No signal, drowning in the digital noise. No signal, got the sound of my own voice. Everything's connected, but I'm feeling so apart. No signal to my heart. Maybe I should power it down. Maybe I should leave the town of ones and zeros, bits and bytes. Find myself in an hour of nights, but I'm addicted to the glow. Can't remember how to let it go. No signal, can't connect to what is true. No signal, lost in endless feed reviews. Scrolling through a life that isn't mine. No signal, can't find the genuine line. No signal, drowning in the digital noise. No signal, got the sound of my own voice. Everything's connected, but I'm feeling so apart. No signal to my heart. No signal to my heart. Step onto the carpet, feel the pressure of the pose. Camera flashes blind me while I'm striking what they chose as the perfect angle for the image they create. But the person underneath the smile is something they can't translate. Questions from reporters that I've answered 100 times when I'm haunted by the ghosts of every mountain that I climb. Success leaves a shadow that follows me around. These red carpet ghosts don't make a sound. Designer gown that costs more than my parents' rent. Every stitch and diamond is a message being sent that I belong here in this world of make-believe. While the ghosts of who I was are tugging on my sleeve. Smile for the camera, wave to the crowd, but the ghost whisper questions that I'm thinking out loud. Am I living or performing? Is this real or real? Red carpet ghosts are taking toll. Red carpet ghosts following me down the line, haunting every corner, every moment that I shine. They remind me of the cost of this glamorous decay. Red carpet ghosts won't go away. Red carpet ghosts face but not my story. They capture the moment, miss the mandatory. Price I pay in private for the public celebration. Red carpet goes on my constant congregation. For the camera, wave to the crowd, but the ghost whisper questions that I'm thinking out loud. Am I living or performing? Is this real or real? Red carpet ghosts are taking toll. Red carpet ghosts following me down the line, haunting every premiere, every moment that I shine. They remind me of the cost of this glamorous decay. Red carpet ghosts won't go away. Red carpet ghosts in every flash of light. Memories and normalcy that vanished overnight. Dancing with the shadows of who I used to be. Red carpet ghosts won't set me Maybe all this fame is just a beautiful haunting. Maybe all these ghosts are what keeps me from wanting something more authentic than the role that I play. But red carpet ghosts convinced me to stay. Red carpet ghosts following me down the line, haunting every premiere, every moment that I shine. They remind me of the cost of this glamorous decay. Red carpet ghosts won't go away. Red carpet ghosts in every flash of light. Memories of normalcy that vanished overnight. Dancing with the shadows of who I used to be. Red carpet ghosts won't set me away. The show must go on, even when you're haunted by yourself. Four in the morning, and I'm still here. Not dancing, just thinking. Let me confess. Bathroom mirror in the VIP, reflecting who I am between the person I'm projecting and the prayers in my head. Folded in my mind like I'm asking for forgiveness from a God I only talk to when I'm feeling like I'm listless. After party chaos raging just outside this door, but in here I'm confessing things I never said before. To the silence, to the ceiling, to whoever's listening close. I'm successful on the surface, but I need you the most. They see me celebrating, bottles popping, living large, but nobody sees me praying, taking spiritual charge of a life that's moving faster than my soul can keep pace. So I'm hiding in the after party, seeking grace. Everybody's fading, but I'm clarity seeking. Heart is loudly speaking through the bass that's leaking. Through these walls, through my thoughts, through this moment. After party prayers, this is my atonement. After party prayers in the middle of the noise, searching for the silence, trying to hear my voice. Dancing with my demons while I'm asking for the light. After party prayers at 4 in the night. After party prayers, confessing to the beat, seeking some redemption while I'm standing on my feet. Maybe I can find peace in the chaos and the sound. After party prayers, hoping I'll be found. I pray for clarity when everything's confusing. I pray for strength when I feel like I'm losing. Grip on reality, grip on what's important. Between the fame and fortune, I'm just looking for assurance that I'm still that kid who dreamed with pure intention. Before the contracts and the pressure and the constant apprehension about maintaining this position on the ladder that I climbed. After party prayers help me realign with the values that I started with before I made it here. Before the celebration drowned out everything I fear about becoming someone I don't recognize at all. So I pray in after parties that I won't completely fall. Everybody's fading, but I'm clarity seeking. Heart is loudly speaking through the bass that's leaking. Through these walls, through my thoughts, through this moment. After party prayers, this is my atonement. After party prayers in the middle of the noise, searching for the silence, trying to hear my voice. Dancing with my demons while I'm asking for the light. After party prayers at 4 in the night. After party prayers, confessing to the beat, seeking some redemption while I'm standing on my feet. Maybe I can find peace in the chaos and the sound. After party prayers, hoping I it's real. Afterparty prayers asking you to heal. What I've done is chasing dreams that came with prices. Afterparty prayers asking for devices to navigate this maze without losing my soul. Help me stay Can't slow down, got the moment I'm building. Every second passing is another ceiling that I'm breaking through with the speed I'm creating. Life in motion, but no time for waiting. Fast lane, living with my foot on the gas. Everything's a streak when you're moving this fast. Past the dollars, past the haters, past the noise. Eyes on the prize, tunnel vision employed. Adrenaline pumping through my veins like fuel. Breaking every limit, rewriting every rule. That said I couldn't make it at this velocity. I'm a force of nature, check the ferocity. Feel the rush, feel the speed. By the speed of my ambition and the force of my drive, motion blurs so I feel most alive. Feel the rush, feel the speed. This is everything I need. Motion blur, can't stop now. Show me how high. I'll show you how. Motion blur, living life in fast forward, chasing every dream. I can't be ignored. Speed of light, watch me accelerate. Motion blur, this is my fate. Everything's a streak of gold, moving so fast I can't be controlled. Momentum's mine, high on this race. Motion blur, feel the pace. Face it, slow down, take a breath, take a break. But I'm not built for pausing, I'm built for the shake of the earth. When I'm moving at full capacity, this motion blur is my reality. Can you feel it? Can you feel the speed? Can you feel it? This is all I need. Motion blur, living life in fast forward, chasing every dream. I can't be ignored. Speed of light, watch me accelerate. Motion blur, this is my fate. Motion blur, everything's a streak of solid, moving so fast I can't be controlled. Momentum's mine, high on this race. Motion blur, feel the pace. Motion blur, motion blur, can't stop, won't stop. All this glass, but I can't see through to what matters. Floor to ceiling window showing cityscape below. But I'm separated by this glass from everyone I know. Penthouse living, yeah, the view is panoramic, but the isolation here is somehow systematic. Everything I touch feels cold and transparent. Material success, but emotionally there's gaps in the life I'm living versus life I'm projecting. Glass penthouse walls reflecting and deflecting. Real connection from the person that I've become. Surrounded by possessions, but I'm feeling so numb to the world outside these windows that I can't afford, but can't connect with what I'm working toward. Can you hear me through the glass? Can you see the mask I'm wearing as I pass by all the moments that could matter more than this glass penthouse on the 44th floor? Glass penthouse, see the walls can't hide the emptiness, feeling deep inside. Success tastes different when you're all alone. Glass penthouse, but it ain't a home. Glass penthouse, transparent luxury. Everything's visible, but nobody sees me. Looking through the window at a life below. Glass penthouse, crystalline sorrow. Marble counters, modern art, designer, everything, but none of it can touch the hollow that it brings when you realize possessions can't possess your time. Back with simple moments used to feel sublime. Now I'm measuring my worth in square footage and views, while relationships fragment like glass when I choose this lifestyle over presence, over being there. Glass penthouse got me breathing filtered air that separates me from the struggle and the real. Authentic moments traded for this polished steel, and glass aesthetic that looks better in photos than it feels when you're alone with tomorrow's echoes. Can you hear me through the glass? Can you see the mask I'm wearing as I pass by all the moments that can matter more than this glass penthouse on the 44th floor? Glass penthouse, see through walls can't hide the emptiness, I'm feeling deep inside. Success tastes different when you're all alone. Glass penthouse, but it ain't a home. Glass penthouse, transparent luxury. Everything's visible, but nobody sees me. Looking through the window at a life below. Glass penthouse, crystalline sorrow. Maybe I should shatter all this glass. Maybe I should let the real world pass through these walls I built so high and clear. Maybe then I'd feel somebody near, but I'm afraid of what might break if I let go of what's at stake. So I stay suspended in the see-through space. Glass penthouse, my transparent place. Glass penthouse, see the walls can't hide emptiness, I'm feeling deep inside. Success tastes different when you're all alone. So alone. Glass penthouse, but it ain't a home. Glass penthouse, transparent luxury. I can see everything's visible, but nobody sees me. Looking through the window at a life below, down below. Glass penthouse, crystalline sorrow. All this glass between me and everything else. Can you see me? Let me take you somewhere where the pressure disappears. Ocean roofs, rooftop paradise with the city far below, but we brought the ocean vibes everywhere we go. Poolside conversations while the sunset paints the sky. No agenda for the evening, just you and I. So air, imagination, cocktails in our hands, dancing to the rhythm of invisible bands, playing through the speakers, mixing with the breeze. Ocean roofs is where we find our peace. Forget about the deadlines and the pressure from the week. Up here, it's just the moment that we see. Barefoot on the concrete, that's the warmth from the sun. Ocean is where our souls run. Let the city lights compete with the stars tonight. Let the ocean sounds replace the traffic spike. We're floating on a rooftop like we're miles away. Ocean roofs is where we wanna stay. Ocean roofs, we're swimming in the sky. Waves of freedom, crashing, getting high on the against the traffic spike. We're floating on the rooftop like we're miles away. Ocean roofs is where we wanna stay. Ocean roofs, we're swimming in the sky. Waves of freedom, crashing, getting high on the feeling of escape without leaving town. Ocean roofs, that's where we're floating now. Ocean roofs, dropping state of mind, left all our worries in the world behind. Sunset therapy in your hand and mine. Ocean roofs, this is our design. Up, up, up on the rooftop. Ocean, wave, wave, wave like we can't stop. Ocean, feel, feel, feel the pressure drop. This is our escape, this is our spot. Ocean roofs, we're swimming in the sky. Waves of freedom, crashing, getting high. On an escape without leaving town. Ocean roofs, that's where we're floating now. Ocean roofs, trouble staying alive. Hold me close, this is our design. Here with me on the ocean roofs, where the sky meets the sea, and we don't need proof that paradise exists in moments like these. Ocean roofs, ocean breeze. Oceans, yeah. Sometimes the noise inside is louder than the world outside. Sitting in the silence, trying to find reception to a version of myself that needs no correction. But all I hear is static where there should be clarity. A frequency I'm missing in my own disparity between who I am and who I think I should become. The signal's getting weaker, feeling pretty numb to the world around me, 'cause I'm searching inward for a clearer channel, for a better word to describe this feeling of being in between stations on a dial that's never clear or clean. Just white noise and fragments of a song that I can't quite remember, but I hum along. Tune into my static soul, trying to find what makes me whole. Interference from within, where does the noise end and I begin? Static soul, searching for the signal, trying to tune into something original. Lost between the frequencies, I know. Static soul, let the real me shine. White noise in my mind, looking for the clarity I need to find. Interference fade and let me hear it clear. Static soul, I'm listening here. Maybe all the static is just fear disguised as confusion about the person I've come breathe. In the deal I made with ambition and success, trading peace of mind for professional progress. Now I'm here alone, trying to adjust the dial back to something pure, something more worthwhile than the static that fills up every silent moment when I'm forced to face myself with no opponent. Accept the interference in my own reception to the truth about my path and its direction. Am I going towards something or running away? The static makes it hard to hear what I should say. Tune into my static soul, stop searching for a perfect frequency and learn to love the interference in me. Maybe clarity isn't silence after all. Maybe it's accepting every rise and fall of the signal that I am, imperfect and true. Static soul learning how to breathe through. Static soul, I'm still searching, trying to tune in to something I'm learning. That I'm learning. Static soul, let the real me shine. It's getting clearer, it's getting clearer, it's getting clearer. I can hear it. Static soul, I'm finally here. The static never really goes away. You just learn to hear through it, to find your frequency. Static soul, at peace.
Now I shine brighter than my glow. Trying to steal my energy, but that's a no-go. I built this luminescence from the ground up, understand. Every water radiance came from my own hands. Copycats and imitators trying to steal my frequency, but you can't duplicate authentic, that's the decency that separates the real from the synthetic. Oh, I'm reclaiming all my life from everyone who holds me. Recognition, me the credit, me the shine that they borrow for a moment, claim it's theirs, not mine. But tonight I'm taking back every stolen ray. Glow left and reverse it, that's the only way. Look into my light, I still what you see. The source is deep within, it's fueling me. Try to copy, try to paste, but you can't replicate. Original radiance, that's my trade. Glow left, taking back what's mine tonight. Every stolen moment, every copyright. You can imitate the surface, never touch the soul. Glow left, I'm reclaiming full control. Glow left, watch me snatch my shine right back. Everything you took, yeah, I'm on the attack. Original luminescence can't be duplicated. Go death, vindicated. Energy vampires trying to feed off my success, draining my momentum while I'm cleaning up the mess. But I learned to spot the parasites who glow by proxy, using my achievements as the personal orthodoxy. No more giving pieces of my life to those who dim it. Taking back my power, yeah, there's absolutely no limit to the brightness I can reach when I protect my source from the thieves who wanna glow without the work or force. That it took to build this radiance from nothing into something. They want the destination, skip the struggles and the suffering, but that's what makes my glow authentic, earned and true. While the stolen light fades faster than the morning dew. You can't dim my light by stealing what you see. You can't dim my light by stealing what you see. The source is deep within, it's fueling me. Try to copy, try to paste, but you can't replicate. Original radiance, that's my trade. Glow light, taking back what's mine tonight. Every stolen moment, every copyright. You can imitate the surface, never touch the soul. Glow light, I'm reclaiming full control. Glow light, watch me snatch my shine right back. Everything you took, yeah, I'm on the attack. Original luminescence can't be duplicated. Glow death, vindicated. They can steal the style, but never steal the substance. They can copy moves, but never feel the pulse when it hits different, cause it's real, not rehearsed. I'm the original, they're just a copy and a worse version of the genuine article I represent. Every bit of glow I got was heaven sent. Through hard work, through dedication, through the pain. Now I'm taking back my light, reclaiming my domain. Taking back what's mine tonight. Every stolen moment, every copyright. You can imitate the surface, never touch the soul. I'm reclaiming full control. Watch me snatch my shine right back. Everything you took, yeah, I'm on the attack. Original luminescence can't be duplicated. Vindicated. Take it back, take it claim.
We speak in paragraphs, or they speak in sentences. Street laureate. Listen.
Dictionary in my pocket, thesaurus in my mind. Every word I'm selecting is specifically designed to elevate the conversation beyond the basic bars. Street laureates turning concrete into memoirs. We're the scholars of the pavement, intellectuals with flow. PhD and hustle with a thesis that'll show how poetry and pressure can coexist in the streets where we're writing our dissertations over beats. Footnotes in my verses, references precise. Every metaphor constructed with the utmost device of literary technique meets the urban experience. Street laureates speaking with coherence. We ain't dumbing down the dialogue for mass appeal. Real recognize real and we keep it real. Elevated vernacular over elevated sound. Street laureates most prestigious in town. Street laureates, we're writing history in rhyme. Every verse a masterpiece, every line sublime. Concrete poetry with prestige attached. Street laureates, academically unmatched. Street laureates, turning struggle into art. Every word intentional, every thought departs from the ordinary. We extraordinary minds. Street laureates, most distinguished of our time. Syllable mathematics calculated to precision. Every compound sentence is a calculated decision to demonstrate the marriage of the intellect and street. With scholarship and hustle, beautifully meet. We're not just rappers, we're linguistic architects, building monuments with vowels and consonant effects that resonate beyond the club into the lecture hall. Street laureates answering the higher call to elevate the art from beyond commercial gain. To show that intelligence and authenticity remain compatible companions in this journey that we take. Street laureates make no mistake, cause we ain't dumbing down the dialogue for mass appeal. Real recognize real and we keep it real. Elevated vernacular over elevated sound. Street laureates most prestigious in town. Street laureates, we're writing history in rhyme. Every verse a masterpiece, every line sublime. Concrete poetry with prestige attached. Street laureates, academically unmatched. Street laureates, turning struggle into art. Every word intentional, every thought departs from the ordinary. We're extraordinary minds. Street laureates, most distinguished of our times.
They gave us streets, we gave them literature. They gave us struggle, we composed symphonies. They gave us barriers, we constructed bridges, made of metaphors and similes. We are the proof that poetry lives in every corner, every cipher, every consciousness that refuses to be confined by expectations. Street laureates, prestigious by our own designations.
Street laureates, we're writing history in rhyme. We're writing every verse and mass, every line sublime. Concrete poetry with prestige attached. Prestigious, academically unmatched. Street laureates, turning struggle into art. Pure art. Every word intentional, every thought departs from the ordinary. We're extraordinary minds. Street most distinguished of our times. Street laureates, where the pavement meets prestige. Laureates, where the hustle meets the intellect. Class dismissed. Watch me bloom. Watch me bloom. Started as a seed in the concrete cracks below. Nobody believed that anything could grow. From the darkness, from the pressure, from the weight. But I'm blooming in the nighttime, neon illuminate.
Flip through channels of my memory like late night TV shows. Every episode's familiar, how the storyline goes. Before the fame, before the pressure, before I had to grow into someone complicated. Miss when things were simple though. Rerun dreams of summer evenings with no schedule to maintain. Playing outside till the streetlights, only worry was the rain. Now I'm scheduled months in advance with no spontaneity. Rerun dreams remind me what it felt like to be free. Shadow bedroom conversations that lasted all night long before my words were scrutinized or analyzed for wrong interpretations, complications. That's the price of being known. Rerun dreams of when I felt completely at home. Take me back to syndication of a simpler situation when success was just a concept, not a chain around my neck. Yeah, rerun dreams playing in my mind and the nostalgia loop of everything that felt right before the world got heavy. When my heart was light. Rerun dreams, wish I could rewind life. Rerun dreams of innocence I can't reclaim. Vintage visions of a person with a different name. Before the pressure changed me, rearranged the frame. Rerun dreams, nothing feels the same. Static memories like an old VCR tape wearing thin from too many replays of the person I've been. Trying to remember how I felt before the weight of expectations turned my passion into fate. I miss the version of myself who created for the love, not for the charts, not for the critics, not for rising above, just for the pure expression that I don't know how to find anymore in all this noise. So I rewind to rerun dreams where music was my sanctuary, not my occupation, not my obligation, not my adversary, fighting for attention in a saturated space. Rerun dreams take me back to that place. Take me back to syndication of a simpler situation when success was just a concept, not a chain around my neck. Yeah, rerun dreams playing in my mind. I in the nostalgia loop of everything that felt right before the world got heavy. When my heart was light. Rerun dreams, wish I could rewind life. Rerun dreams of innocence I can't reclaim. Vintage visions of a person with a different name. Before the pressure changed me, rearranged the frame. Rerun dreams, nothing feels the same. I can't go back, I know that's true, but these runs help me reconnect with who I was before I lost myself in what I do. Rerun dreams, they're bringing me through. Maybe I can blend the past with where I'm at. Take the innocence, leave behind the stats, and find a way to be successful and still free. Rerun dreams, showing me the recipe. Rerun dreams playing in my mind. I in the nostalgia loop of everything that felt right before the world got heavy. When my heart was light. Rerun dreams teaching me in hindsight. Rerun dreams of innocence I can't reclaim. Vintage visions of a person with a different name. Before the pressure changed me, rearranged the rerun dreams. I'm grateful all the same. is my echo monologue. Words bouncing back at me from the walls I've built. Listen closely. I've been having conversations with my echo, asking questions to the reverb of my own voice, hoping that the delay might reveal something I missed the first time I said it to myself. Success echoes differently than I expected. It comes back distorted, processed through the chambers of other people's perceptions and projections, until I barely recognize the original sound. My echo tells me things I'm afraid to admit in the daylight. Like maybe I'm not built for this altitude. Maybe the pressure at these heights is turning me into someone I never intended to become. Echo, echo, bouncing back to me. Echo, echo, who am I supposed to be? Echo, echo, in the empty space. Echo, echo, can't escape my face. The monologue in my mind plays on repeat, like a broken record that nobody else can hear. Every achievement echoes with a question mark. Every milestone bounces back as what's next. I'm tired of performing this soliloquy for an audience that only sees the highlights, while the echo of my real voice gets lost in the aspects of expectation. Sometimes I wonder if anyone hears the original or just the echoes of echoes of echoes, until the message is so distorted that even I forget what I was trying to say. But here's what the echo taught me: that every word I speak gets amplified by the space I'm standing in. And I've been standing in spaces that weren't meant for my voice. So maybe it's time to find new rooms with different acoustics, with better resonance, where my echo sounds like truth instead of performance. Echo, echo, bouncing back. I hear it clear now. Echo, who am I supposed to? I know who I am. Echo, in the empty space, filling in the truth. Echo, finally found my place. This echo monologue ends differently than it began, not with questions bouncing back unanswered, but with the understanding that the echo is just another version of my truth. And truth resonates regardless of the room, regardless of the reverb, regardless of the delay. My voice carries weight not because of how it echoes, but because of what it says. So I'll keep speaking my echo monologue into whatever spaces will listen, and trust that the right ears will hear the original voice beneath the reverb. This is my echo monologue. And it's finally saying what I mean. Standing at the summit With everything I climbed for, every scar and struggle was preparing me for more than I imagined. When I started at the bottom looking up, now I'm at the top, pouring victory in my cup. Euphoria Skyline, painted in my favorite colors. All the doubters and the critics sound like distant thunder behind me, beneath me. I've ascended past the noise. Euphoria Skyline, hear my rejoice in every lesson that it took to get me here. Rejoice in every moment, both the triumph and the fear that pushed me to be greater than the person I would be if I played it safe. Euphoria Skyline set me free. From the ground to the clouds I've arrived, at the view that I visualized. All the pain was worth this feeling. Euphoria Skyline, I'm healing. Euphoria Skyline, I can see it all from here. Every moment that it took to make it crystal clear that I was meant for this elevation, this view, this height. Euphoria Skyline, I won my fight. Euphoria story, standing tall and standing proud, rising above the whispers. Now I'm screaming loud that I made it, I created my destiny. Euphoria Skyline, finally free. Look back at the journey, every step was necessary. Even the mistakes became legendary parts of the story that I'm living, that I'm writing. Euphoria Skyline, so inviting for the next generation to believe they can achieve any dream they're willing to pursue and to conceive. With dedication, with persistence, with belief. Euphoria Skyline is the ultimate relief from the pressure, from the doubt, from the weight of wondering if you're strong enough to make it.